Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman is set to present her record-breaking 9th consecutive Union Budget from Kartavya Bhavan. For the first time, the Union Budget will be presented on Sunday, February 1st. In many ways, it will be a significant budget and set the government's economic priorities for the year ahead. The budget will come at a time when India is navigating slowing global growth, sticky inflation risks, and rising geopolitical uncertainties, while also trying to sustain domestic demand and capital investment. Her budget speech will not be just another budget speech. It will be a moment that blended continuity with transformation, making her the longest-serving finance minister in terms of consecutive budget presentations. Her journey began in 2019 when she assumed charge of the finance ministry at a time when the global economy was under strain. Over the time, she emerged as the voice of India's economic aspirations, articulating a vision that wove together growth and inclusivity.
Now I move to investment as the third engine, which encompasses investing in people, investing in the economy, and investing in innovation. Investing in people. Saksham Anganwadi and Poshan 2.0. Saksham Anganwadi and Poshan 2.0 program provides nutritional support to more than 8 crore children. 1 crore pregnant women and lactating mothers all over the country, and about 20 lakh adolescent girls in aspirational districts and the Northeast region. The cost norms for these nutritional support will be enhanced appropriately. Atal Tinkering Labs. 50,000 Atal Tinkering Labs will be set up in government schools in the next 5 years to cultivate the spirit of curiosity and innovation and foster a scientific temper among young minds.
Guiding this journey was Prime Minister Modi's leadership, which provided the political will and stability to reinforce these choices. His emphasis on structural reforms, digital transformation, and Self-Reliance set the larger framework within which the finance ministry operated. By aligning fiscal prudence with welfare-driven growth, PM Modi positioned the finance ministry as a cornerstone of his vision for Viksit Bharat, a new India that is resilient in its fundamentals, inclusive in its reach, and competitive on the global stage.
विकसित भारत के विराट संकल्प को पूरा करने के लिए एक मजबूत नींव का निर्माण करेगा। ये बजट वंचितों को वरीयता देता है। ये बजट आज की एस्पिरेशनल सोसाइटी, गांव, गरीब, किसान, मध्यम वर्ग, सभी के सपनों को पूरा करेगा। मैं वित्त मंत्री निर्मला जी और उनकी टीम को इस ऐतिहासिक बजट के लिए बधाई देता हूं।
The pandemic years tested her mettle. In 2020 and 2021, as COVID-19 ravaged economies worldwide, Sitharaman's budgets carried all necessary emergency measures like special incentive packages, extra on healthcare allocations, and support for small businesses. Yet, even amid the crisis, she laid the groundwork for recovery through infrastructure investments and digital transformation.
Even at the outset, I would like to say that the investment on health infrastructure in this budget has increased substantially. Progressively, as institutions absorb more, we shall commit more. Taking a holistic approach to health, we focus on strengthening 3 areas: preventive, curative, and well-being. Health systems. A new centrally sponsored scheme, PM Atmanirbhar Swasth Bharat Yojana, will be launched with an outlay of about 64,180 crores over 6 years. This will develop capacities of primary, secondary, and tertiary care health systems, strengthen existing national institutions, and create new institutions to cater to detection and cure of new and emerging diseases. This will be in addition to the National Health Mission. The main interventions under the scheme are support for over 17,000 rural and 11,000 urban health and wellness centers, setting up integrated public health labs in all districts, and 3,382 block public health units in 11 states, establishing critical care hospital blocks in 602 districts and 12 central institutions, strengthening of National Center for Disease Control, its 5 regional branches and 20 metropolitan health surveillance units, expansion of the integrated health information portal to all states and UTs to connect all public health labs, operationalization of 17 new public health units, and strengthening of 33 existing public health units at points of entry, that is, at 32 airports, 11 seaports, and 7 land crossings, setting up of 15 health emergency operations centers and 2 mobile hospitals.
In 2025, her 8th budget paved the way for concrete and stable India's economic journey. Lasting 74 minutes and spanning nearly 7,900 words, it was framed around engines of growth for agriculture, MSMEs, investment, people, innovation, exports, and reforms. Each sector was positioned as a driver of India's economic resurgence.
MSMEs as the second engine. Now I move to MSMEs as the second engine, which encompasses manufacturing and services with a focus on MSMEs numbering 5.7 crores. Currently, over 1 crore registered MSMEs, employing 7.5 crore people and generating 36% of our manufacturing, have come together to position India as a global manufacturing hub. With their quality products, these MSMEs are responsible for 45% of our exports. To help them achieve higher efficiencies of scale, technological upgradation, and better access to capital, the investment and turnover limits for classification of all MSMEs will be enhanced to 2.5 and 2 times respectively. This will give them the confidence to grow and generate employment for our youth.
However, fiscal discipline remained a pressing concern. Global headwinds, inflationary pressures, geopolitical tensions threatened to disrupt momentum. Domestically, expectations were high. The middle class sought relief, rural communities demanded support, and businesses looked for reforms. Nirmala Sitharaman made history as the first woman to serve the longest as India's finance minister. By presenting her 8th budget in 2025, she became a symbol of continuity and inclusivity in Indian democracy, surpassing records set by stalwarts like Morarji Desai, C.D. Deshmukh. She also holds the distinction of presenting the consecutive 9 budgets in a row. Before her, C.D. Deshmukh and Morarji Desai held notable records. In the broader sweep of history, Sitharaman's record will be remembered as a turning point. It symbolizes an era when India consolidated its economic foundations while navigating unprecedented challenges. It reflects the interplay of continuity and change, of tradition and innovation. It was not just about numbers or speech. It was about the story of a nation, told through the lens of its finance minister, year after year, budget after budget. Nirmala Sitharaman's achievement belongs not only to her, but to the collective memory of a nation that continues to strive, adapt, and grow.
संसद टीवी के और भी प्रोग्राम्स देखने के लिए सब्सक्राइब करें हमारा YouTube चैनल और हाँ, इन्हें लाइक और शेयर करना ना भूलें।